So, guys, is my voice audible? Vamsi, you can unmute yourself and you can speak, Vamsi. Vamsi. Okay, let me unmute you. Yeah, Vamsi.
Yeah, Uday. Is it possible to move the 6 p.m. to morning, Uday? Like, is there any way?
Morning, it is very difficult, Vamsi.
9:30 or 9?
Morning, I have already two sessions.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Looks today I tried to discuss, but from my side, I think it is very difficult to join on 6 p.m. So that's what I'm thinking. Is there any?
Say, I'll try to complete this training by end of this month. Not end of this month, by mid of the next month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll take extra sessions on Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday is fine, but this weekdays, na. So is there any like, at least like 6:30, half an hour we can move, right?
We'll find an option. Okay.
Okay.
So in today's session, we are going to discuss about GlideDateTime API. GlideDateTime API is a server-side API. So which you can't write it in the client-side script. The client-side scripting you can't use GlideDateTime. You can only write it in the server-side scripting. So you can use GlideDateTime in the only server-side scripting. Okay, fine. So it is used to do date operations. So date operations means, so let us say today is Saturday or Sunday. So now you tell me today is Saturday or Sunday. So today is not Saturday or Sunday. Okay, today is weekday. So if I want to identify the weekday, let us say if I want to identify the last day of the month. Okay. Uh, so last day of this month is actually falling on weekday or weekend. I want to check. So once you tell me what is the last day of this, let's make it interactive session.
30th, right? 30th.
So 30th is actually falling on which day? Is that a weekday or weekend? I want to identify.
Okay.
Hmm? So I want to identify the last Saturday of this month. Okay, I want to identify the third Saturday of this month. Okay, I want to identify the second Saturday of the month. I want to identify the first Saturday of this month. Okay, getting my point. So if you want to do some date validations, okay, date operations or date validations, okay, you can use GlideDateTime API. Now, guys, I'll give one date that is actually the past or future you have to edit. August 1st, 2024. Is that a past date or future date? The past date or future date, guys? Tell me. So that is actually the past date. Okay. So how system will understand if that is a past date or future date? So using GlideDateTime API, you can identify if the selected date is past date or future date. So I'll give one day. Let us say August 13th. August 13th is weekend or weekday I want to identify. August 13th is weekend or weekday I want to identify. Hmm? Now you tell me, Vamsi, is August 13th weekday or weekend?
It is weekday or the Friday.
So how system will understand that?
Maybe some number assigned to each day, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Maybe we can match with the number and we can
Hmm.
get the day. Like maybe 0 to 6 or 1 to 7, like that. You
Okay.
suppose. Uh,
I have to send an email only on the last day of this month. Last day of this month. So last
mhm.
day of the month means sometimes it will come as 28, sometimes it will come as 29, sometimes it will come as 30th, sometimes it will come as 31st. Getting my point? Hmm? So how system will understand what is the today is actually the last day of the month of. So for these kind of date validations, you will use GlideDateTime. I'm going to use background script to explain about GlideDateTime. Okay, guys, this will be a long session. I will be continuing till 9. Take a small break if you want. Okay, I am opening the background script to explain about GlideDateTime. Okay, where GDT is equal to new glide date time. Okay, guys, if you provide any date, if you provide any date here, it will take that date. If you don't provide any date here in the GlideDateTime, if you don't provide any date in the GlideDateTime, it will take current date time. Today's date time it will take. So GS dot print. Okay, GDT dot get display value. So it will give today's date. You see here. So is it giving today's date or not? August 19th. August 19th. So if you don't provide any date in the glide date time, it will take current date time. It will take current date time. Okay. So if you provide any date, I'm just copying the format. So here I am just providing 2020, 2020 August 19th, 2020 August 19th. Okay. So it is taking the provided date, whatever the date that you provided, it is taking that particular date. If you don't provide any date, it will take current date time. If you provide any specific date, it will take that particular date. Okay. Okay. So here I am taking two JavaScript variables. Today is equal to where selected day is equal to like date time. Okay. So here I am taking July 19th. July 19th. Okay. So it will give August 19th. This will give July 19th. Okay. I want to take the date difference between these 2 days. Okay. So after taking the date difference, after taking the date difference, okay, after taking the date difference, you will get the date difference in seconds, guys. If you get the date difference in negative numbers, negative seconds, then the date is in the actually the date is the selected date is in the past. Okay. So if you get any positive number, that means the date that you have selected here is in future. So now what I am doing is I am taking the date difference where difference is equal to. I am using glide system here. GS dot date diff. Okay. Today, comma, selected date, comma, true you have to take. True means it will give the output in the seconds. GS dot print difference. So you will get the difference in seconds. Okay. So the difference that you have got is in negative numbers. The difference that you have got here is in negative numbers. Okay. So negative numbers means the date is in the selected date is in the past. Okay. So what I am doing here is I am writing the logic. If difference greater than 0, else GS dot print date is in future. It is in past. The selected date here you have selected is July 19th. So July 19th is July 19th is in the future or past, guys? You answer me. Hmm? So July 19th obviously is in the past. So here you should get the output as date is in the past. Date is in the past. So let me give the output as August 18th. 08 August 18th. So August 18th is in the past or future? It is also in the past. So you will get the output as date is in the past. I am giving August 25th. August 25th means it's a future date. So likewise, Likewise, you can check if a date is in the past or future using this glide date time. So I have a requirement. I have a requirement. Let me go to the HR case form. If you go to the HR case form, the HR case form, there is a field called date of birth field. So can date of birth be in the future? Can date of birth be in the future, guys? You tell me. Hmm? So here you should be able to select only past dates. Here, whenever you select a date, you should be able to select a past date. So I am selecting one day here, future date. So 2025 9th. So it should not accept it. Okay, it is a future date. Date of birth should never be in the future. It should always be it should always be in the past. So if I select 2020 2023 2022 September 1st, it should accept it. So if you select a past date, it should accept it. If you select a future date, it should not accept it. So for that, what we have to do, we have to write on change client script on this particular field, and you have to write glide ajax in the client script, and you have to call the script include. In the script include, you have to write this particular logic. I have already written that logic. I'll show you and explain. Right click configure client scripts. Okay. Is that logic? Looks like I deleted them. Okay. See, it is simple, guys. I have to create on change client script. I have to create on change client script on the date field. On change on date of birth field. Okay. You have to select a date of birth field here. So here you have to write a glide ajax. Why do you have to write glide ajax? Because glide date time is a server side API. So glide date time is a server side API. You can't write glide date time in the client script. So you can't write it here. It won't accept. So instead, what you will do? So you will write this glide date time API in the script include. You will write this logic in the script include. You will call that script include using glide ajax here. Okay. So here in place of this particular date, okay. So you will pass the selected date. Okay. So how do you? So I mean, let me make it more clear. So here you can't write this particular script in the client script, guys. What you will do, you will take this particular script out. You will go to the script include. Okay, you will go to the script include. You will go to the script include. Okay. In the script include, I think glide ajax and all, I don't have to explain you guys. I think you all know. Okay. think here I didn't write. The script include somewhere. Okay. Somewhere I wrote that logic in the script include. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to open any script include. You have to create a method. Okay. Is DOB in future. So within this particular method, you will write the logic. Okay. So you will replace this one with the this dot get parameter. This dot get parameter is param underscore DOB. Okay. So you will return the output. Where is future date? Is future is equal to false. Okay. Is future is equal to true. Is future is equal to false. Return is future. Okay. So you'll write the logic something like this one, guys. You'll write the logic something like this one. So you'll call this script include in the client script. You'll call the script include in the client script. So using GlideAjax, you'll call the script include. So if you get the output as true, okay, true means future, false means past. Okay. So if you get the output as false, false means past. Okay, what you will do, you will clear out the value and you will show the error message. Okay, you will clear out the value and you will show the error message. So likewise, you can identify the past date or future date using GlideDateTime API. Hope you understand, guys. Hmm? Everyone. Okay. So I want to identify selected date. Selected date here is August 25th. August 25th is actually a weekday or weekend I want to identify. Then what I will do, where day is equal to selected day dot get day of the week. Day of the week. Guys, one means Monday, two means Tuesday, three means Thursday, four means two means Tuesday, three means Wednesday, four means Thursday, five means Friday, six means Saturday, seven means Sunday. So 1 to 7. Okay. If they equal to 6 or they equal to 7. Okay. Weekend, weekday. It is weekend. So it is telling it is telling August 25th is a weekend. August 25th is actually falling on weekend. If you give 28th here, if you give 28th here, it is telling weekday. Okay. So here I have go to the farm, go to the farm. In the farm, there is a field called manufacture date. This manufacture date, when I am selecting this date, if I select any weekend, Okay, it should not allow you to select it. It should allow you to select only the weekdays. So what should we do? Then we have to write a on change client script. In the on change client script, you have to write a GlideAjax. Through the GlideAjax, you have to call the script include. You have to write the logic in the script include. Hope you guys are clear. Hmm? Guys? Hmm? Okay, fine. So if 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 today is actually last day of the month or not, I want to identify. Today is last day of the month or not, I want to identify. Okay. So then what I will do? So today's date I'll take. Okay, today's date I'll take where today is equal to new glide date time. So here you can get the last day of the month using gs dot. Okay, so there is a method already ServiceNow has provided. Okay, so you don't have to write the logic. You can directly use this particular method. Is last day of the month. Okay, is last day of the month. Okay, so it will directly tell you if today is actually last day of the month or not. Okay, so you don't have to write the logic. You can directly use this particular line. It is telling false. Today is not last of the month. What it is, what it is telling. Okay, so guys, in the glide date time, we have some methods. Okay, so okay, so here this part is actually year. This part is actually month. This part is actually a day. Okay, this part is actually date. Today's date, hours, minutes, seconds. So I want to get a year of this particular date. I want to get the year. You can use select date, part, get year, year. This will give you 2024. Okay. Date. Date means only this part it will give you. So let me just show you. gs.print. It will give you only date. If you use get year, it will give only year 2024. The time. It will get only the time. Okay. Get, mm, get mm, month means it will get only the month. Get month means August month. Get time. Mm.
Hi, Basaraj. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, Basaraj. Meanwhile, actually, while Uday joined, like I, I wrote the script actually for the client script, and the script include for one use case. But
Yeah,
it is not working. Can I share my screen? Like maybe you guys can help actually.
yeah, I think all
Uh-huh.
of them are right. I think they also can help. Yeah,
Host, okay,
share.
host, no, host disable participant screen sharing. Okay, so I can't able to it.
Maybe.
Maybe it looks Uday's network.
Yeah, I think power cut. Yes.
Maybe, yeah.
And let's see.
Then how is your preparation going on, Basaraj? Like,
Yeah, it's going on, see, but
okay,
they
okay.
need to put some more hours.
Okay, okay. I think Uday joining back.
Yeah, yes.
Uday joined back.
There was a power cut, guys. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So where selected date is equal to new glide date time. So here I'm taking 2023 should be in the strings, guys. 2023 -08 August 12th 00 colon 00 colon 00. So so from this you can get a year separately, you can get month separately, you can get date separately, you can get hours separately, you can get minutes separately, you can get seconds separately. I am giving 15 hours, 20 minutes, 10 seconds. Okay. So in that case, gs.print selected date dot. Okay, selected date dot. Get local time. We'll try this one. Will it give the time or not? We'll see. No, it is not giving the time. Get time. Get time means it is giving. Get month. Get days. Okay. So here, if you use select date dot add days, you can see add days, add months, add seconds, add weeks, add years. Okay. So here you have to use select date dot select date dot add days. Okay. Add months, add seconds, add weeks, add years. Okay. So if you want to date, I want to add 2 days to the selected date. So August 12th, right? To the August 12th, I am actually adding 2 days. Okay. To the August 12th, I am actually adding 2 days. It will give August 14th. Is it giving August 14th or not? Okay. If you want to remove 2 days, it will give August 10th. It is giving August 10th. So if you want to add months, I want to add 2 months to the August. So if you want to remove 2 months to the August, June it will give you. What is it giving? June 12th. Okay, I'm right. If you want to add 2 months to the current month, August, September, October, it will give October 12th. It is giving October 12th. So if you want to add years to the selected date, so add years, add seconds, add weeks. Okay. So if you want to add the days, months, hours, seconds, minutes, okay, to the selected date, you can use these methods here, guys. Okay, you can use these methods. So from this particular date, if you want to get the year, you can use get year, get year, get a date. Okay, get a date, get a day of the month. So get a day of the month means it will give 12th, guys. So it will give 12th. Get a day of the month means it will give 12th. So similarly, get uh, get a day of the month. Day of the month, I told you, right? So day of the week. So get a day of the week means it will give you Saturday, Sunday, or Monday or not. Get a day of the week means it will give date. Get a day of the week means it will give Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, something like that. It will give you. You understand, right? Get a get a day of the month means you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. You will get date of the month. If you use day of the week means Monday, Tuesday, something like that, you will get. Okay, get. mm, so get a days in the month. So in the August month, how many days? In the August month, how many days are there? So in the August month, how many days are there, guys? 31 days. Huh? 31 days are there in the August. Okay. So here it will give you how many days in the month? So 31. So if I give June 06, in the June month, how many days are there? So 30 days are there. In the February month, how many days are there? It will give 28. Okay, how many days are in this selected month? Okay, in the selected month, how many days are there? It will give you. Okay, similarly, get a day of the week, day of the month, days in the month. Okay, uh, get local date, local time. Get month we have seen. Get the time. Okay, so if you want to change the year, okay, set year. So set year 2025. So in place of this 2023, it will give 2025, guys. Okay, we'll do one thing. Selected date dot set year 2026 I am giving. Okay. It has changed the year or not. Likewise, you can set the year. Okay. Set a day of the month. Set a day of the month means you if you want to change the date. So I want to change the date to 12th to I want to change the date 12th to 25th. So it will give you 2023 February 25th. It is giving February 25th. Okay. So set a day of the month. Okay. Set month. You can also set the month as well. Okay. If you want to set the time zone, you can also set the time zone. Set year. Okay. So likewise, you can use GlideDateTime API. Okay. Play with the dates and all, guys. Okay. So you can see here after, before, compare to, equals. They're actually like operators. After means greater than. Okay. So after means greater than. Before means less than. Okay. Compare to. So compare to. So here it will actually compare, guys. These are like operators. You to compare the dates, you can use these operators. To compare the dates, you can use these operators. So we'll select two dates, guys, here. Okay. Where today is equal to new So both are equal or not, I want to check. Okay. If selected date dot equals to today. Okay. gs dot print both are same. Else both are not same. So it is saying both are not same. So what I am doing is 2024 August 19th. Okay. What I will do is I'll take from this particular one, I'll select only date, not get date. Okay. From this one also I want to get it only. Dot get date. Okay. So from this it will take only this part. Okay. From this one also it will take only date part. I'm not comparing with the time. Okay. I'm just comparing only dates. So here it should give you the output as true. Both are same. August 19th. Today is actually August 19th, right? So what is it telling? Both are same. Here, instead of equal to operator, what I do, I have used equal to equals method here. Getting my point? So in place of equals method, you can use after. You can use before. Okay. You can use compare to. Okay. So likewise, you can use these. These are like operators, guys. For date validations, we can use these operators. Okay. What are the other methods that are missing? On or after? On or after means greater than or equal to. On or before means less than or equal to. Set day of the month. Okay. These are the methods that we have in. These are the methods that we have in GlideDateTime, guys. So you can play with the date using GlideDateTime API. So hope you guys are able to understand. Hmm? Hope you guys are able to understand. I am unmuting everyone. I have already unmuted. So hope you guys are able to understand the GlideDateTime methods, guys.
They like which are the most used methods if someone has like what we can say here. I think frequently we use like these are the most repeated we are using in our work. Hello. Uday, can you hear me, Uday?
Sorry, I was speaking on mute. Okay. So we'll be using get year, get month, get date. Okay. So we'll be using get day of the week, get day of the month. get days in the month. So we'll be using these methods quite frequent.
Okay.
Okay. So you're clear, right? So majorly, if you want to play with the dates, then you have to use GlideDateTime API. So guys, always remember, I told you glide record secure, glide aggregate, glide date time. So all these things, right? So you can use combination of all of these things. You have to use combination. You may have to use glide record, glide system, glide date time all together. Okay. You might have to use glide record, glide date time, um, glide aggregate.
Uday, on the client side, is there any separate API for this?
No. So for date validations, there is no separate API in the client side. So GlideDateTime if is a server side API, you have to only use it in the server side.
Okay. So if any requirement, then we have to write the script include and we have to call them in the client script, right? Then.
Yes. Okay. Fine. So here one thing I have to explain about is schedules. Schedules. This is important, Vamsi. Okay. So I will give you a date. Okay. Something like this one. I'll give you a date. To this date, I want you to add 10 days. Okay. So to this particular date, I want you to add 10 days. What you will do? So you will use, let me do one thing. You will use select date dot add days 10. Okay. You will use dot get display value. It is adding 10 days to the selected date. So blindly, you are actually adding 10 days to the selected date. Okay. My client will tell you, Uday, Saturday, Sunday should be excluded. So that means between 19th and 29th, Saturday, Sundays also will come, right? I have to exclude Saturday, Sundays as well. So this 24th, 25th should be excluded. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means I should get the output as second. So if there is any Saturday or Sunday, it should exclude. If there is any holiday, it should exclude. Okay. At the same time, if it is out of working hours, so office working hours are actually morning 9 to evening 5. Morning 9 to evening 5. So after morning 9 to evening 5 means how many hours? 8 hours or 9 hours? 9 to 5 means how many
It is
hours?
coming 7, I believe. 7.
No, no, no. 9 means 3.
8 only.
Huh?
8 only.
9 means 3 hours are coming.
Next 5 hours, 8 hours total.
8 hours coming, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to add 10 days duration. 10 days duration. Every day, you have to add 8 hours time. So that means 10 days. 10 days means 10 to 240 hours. So 240 hours means here you have to add 8 hours here. 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours. Okay. So that means 24, 24, 32, 32 plus 8, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 72, 80, 88, 96, So something like that, we have to add 240 hours. Okay, 240 hours. That means every day, whole day should not be calculated. Only morning 9 to evening 5 p.m. it should calculate. If any public holiday like August 15th should be excluded. If any Saturday, Sunday, it should exclude it. Okay. So my client has asked me to add 10 days. It should exclude out of working hours. It should exclude public holidays. It should exclude Saturday, Sundays as well. Then what should we do in this case? So if you have to directly add 10 days, see, this is simple way to add 10 days. You can use add days method. You can add 10 days. So here client has told me it should exclude out of working hours. It should exclude Saturdays, Sundays. It should exclude public holidays. Then what should we do? That is where we will use schedules concept. Okay, schedules concept. So you go to the application navigator, just type schedules, schedules under system definition. Okay, you can create a schedule. Okay, UCS Infotech schedule. Just create a schedule. You can also select the time zone as well. Create a schedule. After creating the schedule, you have to create a schedule entry here. Only weekdays. So weekdays means here you will select every weekday, Monday to Friday. Timing you will select here. Okay, timing you will select here. 09, 09. 5 hours means 17. Okay. So between this particular time, Monday to Friday, it will calculate. Okay. Submit this one. So it should not calculate Saturdays, Sundays. It should not calculate public holiday. All day, August 15th. August 15th. You have to select the type as excluded. Submit this one. So you have created a UCS schedule, and this UCS schedule will work on Monday to Friday, uh, from morning 9 to evening 5, and August 15th will be the holiday. So you take the system ID of this particular, schedule. So go to the background script. So then what you will do is you will add 10 days duration to this particular date, guys. So how do you add 10 days duration is that? So you have to take the duration, guys. Okay. So you have to take the duration, where duration is equal to new glide duration. So there is an API called glide duration API. It is used to calculate the durations. So it will calculate the duration in milliseconds, in days, okay, 24 hours, 60 minutes, 60 seconds into 1000 milliseconds. Okay, it will take the duration. That means to this particular date, I have to add this much duration. And also I have to exclude Saturdays and Sundays, right? So then what I will do, I'll take schedule, where schedule is equal to new glide schedule. So here you have to pass the UCS Infotech schedule system ID. So we have created a schedule, right? We have copied the system ID of the schedule, right? You take the schedule and you provide that schedule system ID here, okay? Then what you will do, where final date is equal to schedule dot add selected date, comma duration. Okay. So this will exclude Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, out of working hours. Okay. It will add this much duration to this particular date by excluding all these things. So then what I am doing is gs.print final date data get display value. Okay. So what is it giving? So September 30th it is giving. September 30th it is giving. So that means it is excluding Saturdays, Sundays. Okay. Let me just change it to 07. So to this particular date, it has to add 10 days duration. So what is it doing? It is giving even if I change 07 also, it is giving October 30th. Let me change this to. Is it giving always October 30th? It is not taking for past dates. 09. So from October 19th, we are actually adding 10 days to the. We are adding 10 days to the October 19th. Not October, September. To the September 19th, I am actually adding 10 days duration. So it is giving November 31st. It is giving November 31st. Okay. So here it is actually calculating only business hours, only weekdays. It is excluding holidays as well. The schedule plays key role here, guys. Hope you understand. You guys are clear?
It is looking like taking the long days, right? Because almost 31 days in a month.
So
So is
31
it,
day, every
is
day
it
9
correct?
hours, right? Every day
And
8 hours you have to calculate.
yes, yes.
Let me do one thing. 240 divided by
8.
8. Okay. So that means it is giving 30 days. Okay. So 30 days means 30 days it is giving, right? So in the meantime, we have to exclude Saturdays and Sundays as well. Getting my point?
Yes, yes. Today, and one more thing, if we have added one holiday, right, as August 15th. But if you have more holidays, we have to manually add all of them, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Understood.
Okay. So likewise, schedules will work, guys. Schedules concept is very important. Okay. Schedules concept will be useful for us if you want to exclude Saturdays, Sundays, weekdays, any public holidays. Then you will use schedules. Is that clear? This glide duration API is also a server-side API. It is used to take the durations in milliseconds. Glide schedule is actually used to exclude schedules like Saturdays, Sundays, out of working hours. So especially we will use glide schedule for that. You understand, right? Everyone? Hmm? Guys, shall we continue the session or shall we break the session?